Hey guys and gals, A here. Welcome to another episode of EDCQ. Today we are talking flashlights, but kind of larger, pocket sized. So not like your jumbo, you need to carry it in a bag flashlight, but not your itty bitty disappear in a pocket flashlight. So if you want to know some of my favorites and kind of where I started and where I've come to, then come on back because here we go. All right, guys and gals. So I love flashlights. I don't know if you do, but you're watching the video, so I'm going to assume you probably do, or you at least want some more info. Now I started getting back into like non-mag light flashlights probably in like 2009, 2010. And so we're gonna start with kind of some of my earlier ones and then just kind of work our way down. So probably one of the first flashlights that was a little bit larger I ever bought was right here. This is the Terralux, and this is the Light Star 300. Now this is not a pocket carry flashlight. It is fairly long to carry, and it's not deep carry pocket clip, you know, like this much of the light sticking out of your pocket. So this was definitely bag carried for me. And I was stoked to get this. I was so excited. It's orange, one of my favorite colors. It was, you know, like the tactical style, use your thumb, like stoked. Runs on AA batteries. Now let's talk about that for a second. Look at the diameter of this flashlight. It runs on AA's, and you're actually getting, as the name suggests, the Light Star 300. You're getting 300 lumens with this, and you're running 2 AA batteries. But check that out. I mean, this is a chunky boy. For you can get AA flashlights significantly thinner in diameter, but this was a while ago. This was, 15 years ago. Technology has grown, but 300 lumens for around about 35 bucks is what I purchased this for. I was stoked. This was an awesome flashlight. Times have changed. So probably the next one I went to was also a AA flashlight, but we were talking diameter. Look at that. Night and day difference. When I say that, it might be a little hard to tell on camera, but the body of this stays fairly thick. This one gets much more thin. It is shorter. This was actually pocket carried by me. As you could tell, like none of the flashlight is sticking above the pocket clip, or very, very little. So this was a really cool option, and this is actually one I will still use because it uses AA batteries. So if I want to throw this into a bag and leave it, like an emergency bag, a bug out bag, a bag that's not used on the regular, but I want a flashlight I can rely on, this is one of my go-tos for that purpose, because I can keep the AA batteries separate. I can keep it in a container. I can throw 2 in here. This light is going to pump out 550 lumens, and if I keep one of my little battery cases, it actually holds 4. So I could pop 2 in, I'm ready to rock and roll, and then if those die, I have 2 more as a backup. So this is a great option for something along those lines. This is the Olight S2A Baton, and like I said, this goes on a short list of favorite flashlights. It does have the side click button. It is flat on the back, so you can tell stand. Just an incredible flashlight, and I absolutely love it. At the time of purchase, it was around 50 bucks, which was a large amount for me to spend in EDC items at the time. Like, that was a thinker for a while before I purchased it. So yeah, that was kind of where I started with the larger pocket-sized flashlights, and I use that term loosely, not pocket-sized. Pocket-sized. So let's move on. We're going to kind of go larger to smaller here instead of in order. So the next largest one I have that is questionable on pocket size, it is a heavy boy. It is chunky, and it does have quite a bit sticking up outside of the pocket clip. It is reversible, but either direction you place it in, it does have a lot of flashlight showing. You do have a button here that gets you straight into, mine is powering down immediately, but if you look, it gets on turbo for a quick second. I need to charge it, but it goes to turbo with the tactical mode, and it will stay on longer than an instant, but it needs charging. And we have these 3 pokes right here that allows you to tail stand it, even though it is a tactical, you know, thumb switch in the back. You also have a side switch for the actual just kind of modes. And yeah, I need to charge this. So what's cool about this is, I actually turned it to you too late. So it's telling me battery percentage, and then it's telling me, this side is telling me what level I have it on. So I have it on level 2. So really good info right there. Easy access, look at the LEDs, know how charged you are, know what you got going on. This is a rechargeable flashlight. And let's see, I guess the battery, oh wait, it's Olight. You tail stand it on a charger. So I'm looking at the battery for no reason. It's Olight, so you just tail stand it on a charger to charge it. Great flashlight. As I said, questionable on pocket carry. Perhaps it is for you, not for me, but it does kind of fall in the range of I wanted to include it. This is the Olight Warrior Mini 3. This is one of their special edition titanium colors. This is spring. And this flashlight is coming in with 2,300 lumens and about $120. So that is definitely an investment piece, but 2,300 lumens, you are definitely getting some light for that money. Stay in size wise, we are going to what is probably my favorite flashlight. Maybe not favorite of all, but in this category, a favorite, and probably top 3 flashlights of all. I absolutely love it. This is by Thrunite. This is the BSS V5. That is a YouTuber, Black Scout Survival. That's pretty cool. I didn't get it because of that, but that is kind of cool. It is rechargeable. So we have a little waterproof cover right there with the charging port, and that is USB-C charging. So up-to-date technology there, which is pretty cool. Now this light, it does have the tactical switch on the back, and I believe this light might be dead as a doornail. Yeah, I definitely need to get this thing charged, but it does have the tail switch on the back as well as a side switch to rotate your modes. So here we have the white light, and if you saw, I just unthreaded something. This threads onto the end, and it is a red lens. I'll leave the red lens on because I have, you know, white lights. This one is the one that's ready to go to preserve my night vision. Absolutely love it. It does have, you know, some of the flashlight sticking above the pocket clip. I will pocket carry this, and it's not that much different than the Olight Warrior. Much at all. It does have less showing, but I will actually pocket carry this, so go figure. That's why I said this one might be pocket carryable for you. It also does have a different item you could put on the end. It has a strike bezel, so it looks like a crown. It's a ring with like triangles all around it, and so I will wear it as a ring. Like I'll pop it on my thumb and wear it as a ring. Then I can thread it on here and have a strike bezel if needed. I've never needed it, but that is a cool option you have here. So this flight, the Thrunite BSS V5, that is coming in at 2,676 lumens, which does top out the lumens here. And it's coming in at 70 bucks. So you're getting a lot of lumens, you're getting a lower price than some of these other flashlights, but it is still a larger flashlight. So next we are going to go to the Streamlight ProTac 2LX. So Streamlight is an excellent flashlight company, very deep pocket carry here, does have the tactical tail switch, no side switch options. I believe this has, oh, it came on for a sec. Yeah, this has a rechargeable back. I guess that's rechargeable, maybe not. But it has a definitely a special battery. It doesn't even say what it is. I should have 18650. So it runs an 18650, and this is a rechargeable flashlight. As you can tell, I haven't used this recently. This was an earlier purchase for me as well in my EDC days. And this one, unfortunately, doesn't get used as much. And here's why. So this is a Streamlight ProTac 2LX. Excellent, goes by the name Streamlight. Very powerful, very bright flashlight. But we are coming in at 500 lumens. Now, having said that, this 500 lumens is very bright, especially compared to some other flashlights that say that they are 500 lumens. It's very bright. It is definitely, it looks compared to some other flashlights like it's got a bigger punch than 500. And I actually believe that this is 500, so I would think some of these others are a little, maybe perhaps a little high in what they're saying, or you know, just kind of is perceived differently based upon if it's a thrower or if it is a spot, you know, kind of what you're dealing with, if it has a lot of flood. So very cool flashlight. Comes in at 500 lumens. It is a rechargeable flat battery, and this was coming in at 55 bucks, and it's built like a tank. This thing can take a beating. I can throw this around. I can leave it in a bag, not even like clipped, and it's fine. Like this one I do not worry about. So if I were to build a bug out bag and I wanted something durable in it, this would probably be in the runnings to make that flashlight. All right, so we're getting on the tail end here. Let's go to the last Olight on the list. This is the Warrior Mini 2. I actually have 2 or 3 of these. This one is in the white, which is really sweet looking. I have a camo one, I believe, and then I have a titanium one. So I have a couple of these. I like them a lot. I have a lot. This is a thin flashlight. It definitely carries well in the pocket. I do wish it was a little deeper pocket carry, but you can put the clip on this end and that makes it very deep pocket carry. So that is a cool feature. And I actually might flip the pocket clip around because that would make it very nice. I would be carrying it tipped down, but it is what it is. It does have the tactical switch to go straight into turbo, as well as a side switch for the rest of your modes. And with the Olight Warrior Mini 2, we are coming in at 1,750 lumens and about $87. All of these prices are current on Amazon as of filming this video. I will have links to these. Use them. I get a little kickback from Amazon. It doesn't cost you any more, but it helps the channel. So I'd appreciate it if you use those links. And you don't have to buy a flashlight. You can use the link and buy toilet paper or a computer. It doesn't matter. I will get a kickback from the items purchased through using the link. So thanks for helping the channel. Again, it doesn't affect your cost at all, but it does give me a slight kickback. But excellent light. Highly recommend the Olight Warrior Mini 2. It is a larger pocket carry flashlight. No problem at all to carry it in pocket. It is thin. It is rechargeable. It works well. Highly recommend that one. Tons of modes. Can't recommend it enough. The last light in this range is the Workhorse FC11. We are again looking at a rechargeable flashlight. We have the little waterproof cover right there. No tail switch, so it will tail stand, which is a nice feature. Side click to go through the modes, obviously, because no tail switch. And this one is coming in at 1,300 lumens. So you are getting some power with that. 1,300 is well more than you will need for most things that you are doing. And this is coming in, this is the like budget banger. 1,300 lumens, really nice flashlight. It does have some flashlight sticking up over the end of the pocket clip, but fits well in a pocket nonetheless. And it's 33 bucks. So if you're looking for a lot of value for your money, I don't know if you need to look further than the Workhorse FC11. Highly recommend it. It is a great flashlight and you can't beat the price. It does have the ability to put a lanyard on it. We got a lanyard hole right there. There we go. We got a lanyard hole right there. So great way to keep up with it. Fits in your pocket. Tons of modes. Great function there. And then the last flashlight I want to talk about today is the Olight Run 2. And this is actually a 90-degree flashlight. The switch is actually on the top. It is a very deep carry. Fits great in the pocket. I love a 90-degree flashlight. I love being able to hold it like that. Like, I literally love a 90-degree flashlight. Another flashlight that tops my list of favorite flashlights is the Run Mini 2. So the little brother to this one. This one is a powerhouse. It's absolutely incredible. You can stand it up and shine your light right where you want to look. It's amazing. I don't know if I have something magnetic. Yeah, so this is indeed magnetic, which is great. So you can attach it to something and shine the light down, which is a very nice feature. And it comes with a head strap, so you can wear this as a headlamp, which is great. So the Olight Puron 2 is coming in at a whopping 2,500 lumens. That makes it the second brightest light out here. And you're coming in at $90. So we're under that $100 mark. We're getting 2,500 lumens, which is absolutely insane. That is an incredibly bright light. And okay, we're just, for some, I know the Puron Mini has red light. So I was seeing if this does. It might. I should have checked into this before I started playing around with it. If it has red light, I will add that below. But yeah, really great light. So these are some flashlights that if you throw them in a bag, you are gonna have a lot of light at your ready. And if you throw it into your pocket, provided you're comfortable with a larger flashlight in your pocket, you are going to be ready for any and everything. So highly recommend each one of these. They've all served a purpose for me. Some of them I still go back to. Some of them I can probably move on from. But they are great. They all are incredible. And I like a larger flashlight. I'm not always going to pocket carry. I can pocket carry, but I can definitely throw it in a bag and be more than ready. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. I will be back with new content soon. And remember, EDC, EDC.